We were telling you about this 2 days ago. The Israeli ambassador to the United States, Michael Oren, was heckled and interrupted not once or twice, but 11 times as he tried to deliver an important speech on U.S.-Israeli relations to the students at University of California at Irvine. Listen.
It is a source of frustration that as a person who spent much of his life speaking Hebrew...
Michael Oren, propagating murder is not an expression of free speech.
You haven't come to this campus to hear one idea. You've come to hear a multiplicity of ideas.
Guilty of 101
You, sir,
are accomplices of genocide!
So is tolerance on college campuses disappearing? If you're a parent, you're asking that question this morning. Ambassador Oren joins us now from D.C. I can't imagine going through that experience, having done some public speaking. I mean, you're already a little nervous as it is, and you're trying to get your points across. And then you have that? What were you thinking standing up on stage?
Oh, good morning, Gretchen. Good morning, Steve. I was speaking that I wanted to get my point across. I'd come to that campus because I knew it was a problematic campus. I knew there had been a lot of anti-Israeli activity on that campus, and I wanted to interact with those students particularly. As an ambassador, I have needless to say, a very busy schedule. When I travel beyond Washington to California, I have many potential audiences. I wanted to reach that audience, and I felt saddened that I was incapable of reaching that audience because they denied me the right to interact with them.
Sure. You know, in the last year, Ambassador, we've seen a lot of vocal meetings with the town halls and the tea parties and stuff like that, and that's spontaneous. Whereas this, it appears as if, and one story goes that members of the Muslim Student Union out there at UC Irvine, they had coordinated it. They'd gone through it. Essentially, it was rehearsed where, okay, I'm going to get up and I'm going to ask this question, then I'm going to be escorted out, then we'll let him talk for a little while, then the next person gets up. Is that how you understand what went down?
Oh, that's precisely what occurred there, and it occurred not just there. Similar protests have been held against Israeli speakers at other campuses in the United States following exactly the same format. In fact, we had a pretty good idea of what was going to happen on that campus. I was prepared for it, and I knew how I would react. I knew that I would do my utmost to ensure that the protesters would not succeed in interrupting my talk and that I'd be able to finish my speech. In fact, I did finish my remarks and was able to leave the campus peacefully.
Right, but Mr. Ambassador, what does this say about the culture in which we live right now, specifically on college campuses? Are students becoming so unruly? I mean, is it going to be a situation where people like you are not going to give speeches anymore because of this?
Well, political campuses have always been hotbeds of political tensions. They are an area, they're a part of our society in which ideas are exchanged, and where ideas are exchanged, tensions can rise. But having said that, the campuses are also the strongholds of constitutional principles such as freedom of speech. And university administrations have to do their utmost to ensure that that principle is upheld. I know personally I will continue going to campuses. I will not let these protesters stop me. They won't let them shut me up. And I will continue to hope to engage with them, however tough that engagement will be.
Indeed. Look at that. We just talked for 4 minutes and we didn't interrupt you once. All right.
Thank you.
Ambassador Michael Oren, thanks for joining us today from
Have a good
our
day.
nation's capital. You as well.